Good afternoon, 819s. Today, it's a hot one. It's 29 degrees out right now. It's a nice day though. And thinking about this heat made me think of a different topic. It's my day off, so I'm cleaning up and I'm doing a little bit of shopping. And what I need to do is buy dehumidifiers. In Japan, the humidity in summer is really high. It's kind of unbearable sometimes, especially in summer and especially in Tokyo. So what we do in our house, we don't run our air conditioner on cold usually, we run it on dry. And the air conditioner air doesn't always reach the closets and the shoe box and things like that. So there's these little plastic boxes that have a, for lack of a better word, chemical inside, but I believe the chemical is just salt. And you put it in the room and it basically extracts water and moisture from the air and fills up the little plastic container. I went through all my closets and pulled everything out. I probably had 30 or 40 of them in my closets, which is nuts. And by the way, I'm on a two-way street right now, in case people are wondering. This is one of the back roads that I think people don't understand. Yeah, this is a two-way street in the countryside. But my point is, today I need to go shopping because I want to buy new... the brand name is called Mizutori Zokun. Basically, Mizu is water, Toru means to take, and Zo is an elephant. So the mascot of that brand is an elephant. Mizutori Zokun is a really useful product to use in your house in Japan. Put it inside a shoebox, like in the Genkan in your front entrance. Put it in your closets. Put it anywhere where air doesn't flow or circulate, and it can really help cut down on mold or humidity, maybe mildewy smells and things like that. I put them in the bathrooms. I put them all over the place. I actually didn't count, but the number I took out of my house today was absolutely tremendous. And I put 8 of them in different places today. Wow. 8 of them in different places today, and I'm gonna buy probably 10 more right now because humidity is really on the rise right now. Most home centers and supermarkets, places like that, sell them. I think even Daiso has them, so they're pretty easy to come by, and they're really easy to use. Basically, you just open the lid. There's a sealed cover over the top of them. Once you open it, air can penetrate the fabric or membrane that's on the top, and it will start extracting the humidity from your room. It's great. And like I said, my advice is to use the air conditioner on dehumidifier mode in the summer. Don't use it on cooling mode. Dehumidifying mode, in order to extract the moisture from the air, we'll have to cool the air down. Basically like a cold glass. In summer, the condensation forms on the outside of the glass. I believe that's how the dry mode works on most air conditioners. It cools the inside, which creates condensation, and then it extracts that condensation out of the air conditioner. So you're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And if you don't open the doors and windows of your house most of the time, it will keep the room cooler longer, in my experience. I have heard some people say that it uses a little bit more electricity. So I guess check your room and your air conditioner and your equipment. But in my case, my wife and I haven't found it. This is anecdotal. We didn't sit down and calculate anything. But anecdotally, we haven't found it uses any more or less electricity than just using cold mode. But the room definitely feels a little bit more comfortable. And when I lived in my apartment in Sagamiono, we had a really big problem with humidity. That's when I started using dry mode instead of cold mode. And my room was all right. I noticed a dramatic difference in the amount of mold that would grow in the room. My wife continued to use cold mode instead of dry, and the humidity continued to build the humidity continued to rise in her room, and mold continued to grow in her room. So yeah, I have found some things recently that are made for the bathroom. They're a little steel can, and you put them in water, and when you put them in water, smoke will start to come out. I believe it's super toxic, so you wouldn't want to be in the room when it's released. But basically, the smoke that comes out will kill the mold in the room. They're made specifically for bathrooms and for the toilet, because I think a lot of toilets in Japan don't have a good airflow. Basically, you put it in, the smoke releases anti-mold agent, and because it's smoke, it can penetrate all the cracks and every little nook and cranny in the bathroom, so it can basically stop all the spores from growing. The package says that it lasts for about 2 months. I believe there's different brands. The ones that I see, either 1 month or 2 months, and then you have to do it again in another month, do it again in another month. I did it in the bathroom this year for the first time. Seems to be working. Thinking about using it again in the bathrooms, like in the toilet areas, but haven't decided yet. I do worry a little bit about it being poisonous or carcinogenic or something like that, because, you know, a lot of things on the market these days aren't always perfectly safety tested, in my opinion. But yeah, I guess that's another discussion for another day. Anyways, I'm at the home center now. When you're in Japan, be careful about humidity. Try to do what you can to reduce it in your house. I think you'll enjoy your life a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ride safe.